Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lune and I hope you're well, and if you're not, I hope you're well soon. So, there's a specific quote that I have seen twice today, and one of them I saw while I was doing a personal reading for myself, and it was, "A ship in a harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are made for." So what does this mean? It's, you always have the option to stay in your comfort zone, to stay where it feels safe, where things aren't changing as much, in a place where maybe you've mastered something already, or again, it just feels comfortable, it's familiar, it's not difficult, you're not in fear because it's all the same. But at the same time, that's how you limit yourself. And as this quote says, that's not what ships are made for. You can stay in a harbor, you can stay where it's safe, but you're not made to stay where it's safe. You're not made to stay where it's limited. You're not made to just do nothing, essentially. You're made to go on your own voyages, to see what's out there, to share your gifts with the world, or just who you are, even. That in itself is a gift. So, if you've been thinking about pursuing something specifically, and if you're hearing this, you will know what I mean, as I just said that, because you probably just had something in mind. You know there's something that you want to pursue, that you want to do, but you're afraid, right? And that's totally normal to be afraid, to feel a little bit of fear when you're doing something new, or when you're going after a dream, or rather stepping into a dream. It doesn't always have to be chasing it. But you're not sure. You're scared. The thing is when you're imagining all these different paths and ways to go for yourself, a very important thing to do is to allow yourself to sit and perhaps meditate on it, but to give yourself the stillness to reflect on what feels like the right direction for you. And the right direction does not always feel safe. It often doesn't. It often doesn't. When you are on the brink of moving towards something new that is a beautiful part of your path, a lot of times you will feel fear. And I'll quote a fellow reader, just a fellow YouTuber, Julia Rose, when she talks about how sometimes your nervousness, your anxiety is just anticipation for something new. It's the anticipation of your soul being like, this is what we want to do. This is where we need to go. And if you've seen my past video about courage and fear, how you can essentially alchemize fear to feel your courage, then you know that when you are feeling the fear, you can use that to overcome that threshold into the courage, into the actual new beginning that you're stepping into. It's not that the fear is bad. Sometimes fear indicates something that's not for you, but a lot of times it indicates exactly what is for you. And that's something that is to be built through your own discernment over time. What is safe fear? And what is, and I say safe in terms of the right direction, and what is fear that is warranted, that is showing you that something's wrong. There's different fear indicating different things, and it can be a little bit complicated, and it takes time to really dig into that. But as I was saying, that anticipation, that fear, that nervousness, it can become the fuel for you to step into the thing that you are dreaming of, or the thing that you think about often, the thing that you want to pursue but you're not too sure about it because of what could happen. What if you fail? What if it's not what you want? Well, that's part of it. That's part of the journey. That's part of anything you do or don't do in this life. There is a level of uncertainty because you're not meant to know everything. What would be the point if you knew how everything went? How it all went down? Would you be able to fully enjoy something if you already knew how it was going to happen? No, that's like somebody telling you the entire plot of a movie and then you watch it and it's not as exciting because you already know what's going to happen, right? Who wants to do that? Not many people, in my opinion, want to do that. But anyway, you can trust yourself to make the right decision, to move in the right direction, and to discern different indications. Okay? You are that ship. And right now you might be in your little safe harbor being like, ooh, my gosh, like it's nice here, I'm just chilling on a boat. But also, you feel, hey, maybe I want to like go somewhere. Maybe I want to like explore the sea, explore the whole world. Maybe I want to do that. There's both. There's the fear and simultaneously that anticipation of what could be, what you are doing, what you are going to be doing. It's just that you need to allow yourself to do it. Lean into the fear. And as I say that, it's not like lean into the overwhelming aspect of it, but lean into the fear in such a way that it allows you to see the truth. It allows you to see what is holding you back, what beliefs or thoughts are holding you back from pursuing and going towards what you know is meant for you, what's aligned for you, what you're made for, essentially. So, you know what it is that you want to do. You just need to start really reflecting and sitting with yourself to understand what is in your way. Because in this case, you're in your own way. The only one that can ever start this is you. It's your choice. It's within your free will to begin. Okay, so I did pull some cards. And these two, I'll show you these two first, just because I feel like this is a good place to start. So we have move beyond intention to belief, and bravely market your magic. Yeah. Yep. Your intention is to do something more than what you're already doing. Your intention is to leave the harbor. But do you fully believe that you can do that yet? Are you in the space where you can empower yourself? You can turn the fear into anticipation and into courage, into fuel. How can you do that? I feel like you already know how. You just need to sit with yourself and reflect on that. And bravely market your magic, right? This is funny because I feel like if you're watching this again, like, you already know what you want to pursue. In most cases, it's there somewhere. Even if, again, you need to reflect to find it, it's there. It's what you're meant to do. It's what you're made for. So you know, whether you know or you know, is there. It's accessible to you. That understanding, that knowing. Bravely market your magic. Bravely step into your magic. Embody it and show the world what you're all about. What you're all about. You're the only one that can believe in yourself enough to transform. If you don't believe in you, no one else will. Not truly. Not truly. Okay. So, these two cards too. We're going down the line here with the cards. So we have You Are Epic and Rise. Rise into your destiny. It's waiting for you. That harbor is not really doing that great for you anymore, huh? So, you are epic. Rise. Essentially, that's literally what you are epic. You have so much to offer. You have the capabilities. You just need the belief. And you'll rise naturally. Naturally. Part of this is understanding that you, as you are already capable of doing all of this for yourself. What you want to pursue, you are made for. So when you step into it, even if it is difficult at first, uncomfortable at first, you may even feel imposter syndrome. I know I have, whenever I've started things where I'm like, ooh, that feels right, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to do it the right way. Afraid that I'm gonna be misunderstood. But the thing is it doesn't really matter, because if you don't ever do anything, you'll never get to the level that you are imagining yourself to be at. It's a process. It's progress. And I can also speak on that. The only way that you're gonna get good at something or be able to fully express it is to embody it and work on it, to actually put time, energy into developing things for yourself, whatever that is, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be all at once. It can be steady steps along the way. Steady reinforcements of new beliefs about yourself that empower you to continue working towards a pursuit of your choosing. But you know what it is. If you're watching this, you already know. You do. It's there. It's there. You know. You know. And then we have external validation. Yep. And creator alchemy. Okay? Okay. If you're afraid that people around you aren't going to understand what you're trying to do, well, maybe they won't. And maybe that's just part of it. Maybe there needs to be an acceptance that not everyone is going to agree with what you do or what you want. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't go after it or that you shouldn't put your time and energy into it, because that's what you want. Right? External validation. Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper there, because every single day we are around other people, or I assume that you are. We're around other people that have the ability or the potential to influence us, and often do. That's normal. But there are times when people influence us in such a way that you may lose yourself to other people's realities, lose yourself to other people's opinions, perspectives, way of being. And sometimes if you're sensitive to energies, it can be hard sometimes not to get sucked into almost like mimicking or absorbing other people's energies unconsciously, until you're like, where did I go? What happened to me? That's what this is about too. Stepping into a place where you can be more solid in yourself while acknowledging how other people are influencing you, and whether or not you're going after this pursuit. Because I guarantee you, it's not just you being like, oh, I don't know. Surely it is. Yes, that's like key. Like, you're the one that needs to choose, but also acknowledge how other people and other people's energies, perspectives, opinions, realities are influencing yours. Because that impacts your ability to create, to focus, to put time, energy into your pursuit, right? Because sometimes we may start something and we're really excited about it, and we're putting all this time and energy into it. We're like, yes, this is going to be so great. 17 on the clock. This is going to be so great, right? And then someone says something to you and they're like, oh, you're doing that? And then you're like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do that, right? Like, acknowledge that in that moment, someone said something and it influenced you. Their energy was in your energy, being like, ooh. And then sit back and reflect for a moment, or later in the day, whenever you can, and acknowledge that that wasn't you, though. That was thinking badly about your pursuit. That was someone else. And it's okay that they think about it that way, right? Can't control other people, but acknowledge how other people impact you. Because that, when you identify that, you can separate their energies and you can separate them from you, from what you know your truth is and what you know your path is. And then that will allow you to come back to the truth, knowing that that is a pursuit that you want to put time and energy into, right? And that other people externally cannot define that ability to pursue that for you. Okay? That's the message that I was getting today. Very interesting. I don't know who needed to hear that, but if you found it, I guess it's for you, man. Like, hey, hope it helped you. Yeah, so I hope you guys are well, and if you're not, I hope you're well soon, and I will see you in the next video.